Do you ever feel your thoughts hold you back? In this video, I'm going to show you how overthinking keeps you stuck, limits your ability to achieve, and impacts that connection you have with your friends and family. I'm Kira Hensley, a registered psychotherapist who helps women who are overthinkers and overachievers manage their anxiety. So, how does overthinking limit us? Number one, procrastination. We've probably all experienced this one before. You're given a task and you start to overthink. We may doubt our knowledge or ability. We may worry about what others will think about our performance or our product. And we start to build up this idea in our head of what it needs to be. And when we've built this idea of what we want to achieve, whether it be the perfectly decorated room, the cleverly worded email message, we build a mountain to climb when it should have been a hill. Since mountains aren't fun to climb, we find so many reasons not to start, and we end up putting off something that initially was quite doable. We end up spending precious time worrying about the task and spending our emotional energy feeling guilty about not having started or finishing the task. Number two, eliminating options. Procrastination leads right into this one. We put off climbing that mountain, and so instead of having the time to do something that was doable, we simply run out of time. Have you ever worked until 2 a.m. and then realized, oh crap, I'm not going to finish this tomorrow? You've eliminated an opportunity for yourself. The other way overthinking can eliminate options for you is by making you believe you just simply can't achieve it. And while thinking through all of the possibilities and permutations, we can get really bogged down. I'll give you an example from my own life, a recent example. I needed to book a dinner reservation, a last-minute dinner reservation in Chicago for 10 people. I started to overthink and thought through everybody's dietary requirements and preferences, started looking at the neighborhoods, the menus, the reviews, pictures of the restaurants and pictures of the food. And then I texted my family and said, I can't find a restaurant. When really, all I needed to do was find the first restaurant that would take 10 people last minute and move on with my life. Number three is over-preparation. When worry and self-doubt start to creep into our thoughts, we tend to cope by over-preparing or overworking. This tips us into a vicious cycle. We're given a task and we have some self-doubt. So what do? We over-prepare. Then we, and usually as overachievers, end up getting good feedback. But rather than attributing that to our knowledge and competency, we attribute it to our over-preparation. By having that thought, oh, thank goodness I spent so much time on it, this leads us right back to our self-doubt, and we miss the opportunity to develop self-efficacy. So the next time we're given a task, we end up over-preparing for it again. Each of these three limiting behaviors affects how we connect with other people. Rather than having the time to spend with our loved ones, which is really what most of us want to be doing, we're short on it because we've procrastinated or we've over-prepared. The other way is we end up not showing up as our best self because we've also expended so much emotional energy worrying and feeling guilty and going on this roller coaster of emotions. So you may be wondering, how do we stop these thoughts that limit our behaviors? I go into all kinds of detail and explain that in this video. Let me know in the comments which one of these three limiting behaviors you find yourself doing the most.